Good morning, dear students. We are here again. This is 12th standard classroom where I'm standing right now. And we have to prepare ourselves for our examination for the paper of English language in which we have grammar and composition. So today in this video session, we will be discussing one passage in which words are there and those are not used in the correct form, and we are to correct the form of these words which are actually verbs. So first of all, we will be doing this exercise, and after that we will be doing the practice of book review. So today we will write the review of a book as well in this class. I'm sure that all the students of this class of 12th standard, they will be watching this video lesson and they will be getting benefit of that. So let's start with grammar. So this is one passage. Blackboard is not that big and therefore I couldn't write the entire passage. So one major part of the passage has been written here on this board. Let's read this and let's see how different words which are given in the bracket are to be corrected. So this entire passage is about a sleep disorder. And the sleep disorder's name is apnea. A-P-N-O-E-A. Its pronunciation is apnea. Apnea is a sleep-related disease due to which we don't sleep well at night and we remain awake. So this entire passage is about this sleep disorder, which is apnea. So breathing is good. Definitely, breathing is good. On this, we can agree. Now here, in bracket, the word that is given, it is can. On this, we can agree. Can agree, when we use can, yes, I can do it. That means I'm damn sure, I'm absolutely sure, yes, I have the ability to do this task. But when there is a little bit of doubt, a little bit of certainty is there, a little bit of doubt is there. Slightly certain, slightly sure, and you have some element of doubt. There we use could. What do we use? Could. So breathing is good. On this we can agree. Can also be considered correct. But if you write could agree, that will also be considered correct. Okay? This is why sleep apnea, a condition in which sufferers means the people who suffer from this problem of sleep apnea, in which sufferers repeatedly stop breathing. So this is something which often happens to those people who are the patients of this problem, that is sleep apnea. So something that often happens to the people. Okay? For that, and when we talk about something that often happens to the people, then we use first form of the verb. For example, those who work hard are the ones who succeed. Those who work hard are the ones who succeed. So जो मेहनत करते हैं उनके साथ अक्सर क्या होता है कि वो कामयाब होते हैं. So we are using first form, right? So here also the people who suffer from sleep apnea, okay, what happens to them? उनके साथ क्या होता है? They repeatedly stop breathing. So first form is they are in the bracket, and when we remove bracket, we have to use same first form. We will not write stopped breathing. We will write only stop breathing, first form. And awake. Instead of awake, we will write and are awake. Are awake. And are awake. During the night is so distressing. So sleep apnea is a disease in which people often stop breathing and are awake during night. This disease is so distressing. In place of be, we have made use of is. Now please note, be is a verb. It has got three present forms. What are the three? Rather, four present forms. One is be itself. Okay? And second is. Third is am. Fourth is are. So these are the four present forms of be. The past form of be is was and were. So it has got two past forms. Four present forms. Be, is, and are. One is be, is, and are. These are four present forms of be, and it has got two past forms. One is was and one is were. Okay? And it has got one past participle, which is the third form, that is been. B-double-E-N, been. Understood? So here we have to use the first form, and we have got four options with us. One is be, one is, one is am, one is are. So which one will be used here? We will use is. Is so distressing and dangerous. Dangerous. So what is distressing and dangerous? Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is distressing and dangerous. Means it is very dangerous and it is so full of distress. Distress means it causes a lot of suffering to you. You have to suffer a lot. You get irritated. So when you get irritated, you suffer. That means you are distressed. You are distressed. Now let's read what is given. Doctors, in bracket we have the word have, long known that majority of people with sleep apnea also, in bracket once again we have the word have, gas and reflux. The reflux is also a kind of medical problem. Like when we consume a lot of fried food, or when we consume a lot of junk food, what happens with that junk food or with that fried food? A lot of acid is produced in our body. What is produced in our body? A lot of acid. A lot of acid is produced in our body. When acid is there, then we have gastric problem with us. So with gastric problem, gas is formed. With gas, everything comes up. Everything comes up. So whichever things are coming up, they fall into the food pipe. Where do they fall? Into the food pipe. Food pipe in biological terms is known as esophagus. What is it known as? Esophagus. So when acid is formed, gas is formed, with gas everything comes up, and whatever comes up that falls into the food pipe, that particular problem is known as reflux. Right? When things fall into the food pipe, we always spew. Spew means we always vomit out that thing. So that is called reflux. Now, we are talking of doctors bracket have long known. मतलब डॉक्टर्स को पहले से पता था. Doctors had talking of past, पहले से, had long known that majority of the people with sleep apnea also have gas. देखें, अगर तो यहाँ पर we have some specific time that 10 years before या in 2015, so we will use had here. Now because the definite time is not given, therefore this have will remain have. So doctors had long known that majority of the people with sleep apnea also have gas and reflux. So they often, जब उनको पता था कि ज़्यादातर लोगों को गैस की और रिफ्लक्स की प्रॉब्लम है, तो वो रिफ्लक्स को कैसे ट्रीट किया करते थे? कैसे ट्रीट किया करते थे? We are talking of past, treated. They often treated the reflux with heartburn medication. जैसे सीने में जलन होती है तो उसके लिए जो दवा देते हैं, that kind of medicine they were giving to the people who suffer from reflux. Okay? So treated. Here we are to use treated. This passage is not complete as yet. To prove the connection between reflux and sleep apnea, to prove the connection with reflux, to prove the connection between reflux and sleep apnea, the scientists at an army hospital, scientists at army hospital bracket observe apnea patients as they in bracket sleep, they bracket find that reflux could in fact be the cause of the cause of many nighttime awakenings. Many nighttime awakenings. So, to prove the connection between reflux and sleep apnea, scientists at आर्मी हॉस्पिटल में जो साइंटिस्ट थे, उन्होंने क्या किया? उन्होंने एपनिया पेशेंट्स को ऑब्जर्व किया, राइट? तो सोचें, उन्होंने पास्ट में ऑब्जर्व किया, प्रेजेंट में ऑब्जर्व किया, या रोज ऑब्जर्व करते हैं? क्या है? आई थिंक वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ पास्ट. Okay, so if we are talking of past, we have to use second form of the verb here. What should we use? Second form. What is the second form of observe? Observed. So, observed apnea patients as they slept. जैसे वो सोए, doctors in army hospitals, they observed apnea patients as they slept. Now we are talking of past. They found that the second form of find is found. They found that reflux could in fact be the cause of many night-time awakenings. ये जो रात को अक्सर लोग जागे रहते हैं, उनको नींद नहीं आती है, उसके पीछे कारण क्या है? Reflux. Reflux is a problem due to which lot of acid is formed in our body, and because of that acid formation, whatever we have eaten, that comes out and it falls into our food pipe, that is esophagus. So that problem is reflux. Because of this, a lot many people do not get comfortable sleep and they remain awake. वो जागे रहते हैं. Okay? So this is the message about sleep apnea problem. I'm sure all of you must have understood and all of you must have noted down as well. Now, dear students, your examination is coming close. Lot of work is there which is to be done. Now, it is therefore extremely important that all of you also cooperate with us, all of you also move with us, you also keep pace with us. It should not happen like this, that we the teachers keep on moving very fast and you do not keep pace with us, you lag behind, you do not work, then that way you will suffer. So, we the teachers do not want you to suffer. We are extending a strong helping hand to you. We are trying to go beyond our limits. We are pushing our limits in order to strengthen you all for your upcoming challenge, that is your final examination. So you should also be working very hard. Now, after completing this exercise of grammar, I will be talking to you about book review. Book review, in your examination, you'll be getting a question on book review. You'll be given different points, outline will be given to you. You have to use those points and you have to review a book. So the book that I am to review today, it is Ignited Minds. Ignited Minds. Ignited Minds. And the full name is Ignited Minds. Unleashing the power within India. Unleashing the power within India. Ignited Minds, Unleashing the Power Within India is a book which has been written by eminent philosopher, statesman, scientist, and the former president of our country, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Please note, Ignited Minds, Unleashing the Power Within India is a book which has been written by an eminent Indian scientist, philosopher, statesman. This is how we write the word statesman. Statesman and the former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. This is a non-fiction book. What kind of book is this? A non-fiction book. This is how we write the word non-fiction. It is a highly motivational book for everyone. Now, the question that comes to our mind is, what do we have in this book? In this book, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has given us all a vision, has given us all a vision of developed India. What kind of India? Developed India. He says that if all the Indians, ignoring their caste, community, religion, age and gender, if they work collectively, and spiritedly, then India can certainly become a developed country. What kind of country? A developed country. But he says that our country can become a developed country. Our country can become a developed country only if we all aspire for developed India. Aspire. For developed India. In this book, there is a very inspiring quote. There is a very inspiring quote, and the quote is, dreams transform into thoughts and thoughts result in action. Thoughts result in action. Dreams, dreams, dreams. Dreams transform into thoughts and thoughts result in action. If we want to make our country a developed country, we should all dream together of developed India. When we dream of developed India, then we will start thinking of different ways of making India a developed country. First, we have to dream of developed India, then we have to think different thoughts, different ways of making India a developed country, and thereafter we should act in a manner that India actually becomes a developed country. This is the method, this is the formula that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has given in this book to all of us of converting our dreams into reality. So this book contains a method that we are to implement in our life for converting our dreams into reality. This book is meant for all the Indians in general and for all the youngsters in particular. I repeat, this book is meant for all the Indians in general and for all the youngsters of our country in particular. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam always reposes, reposes a lot of faith in the youngsters. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam always says that the future of our country, please note down, the future of our country rests, R-E-S-T-S, rests on the shoulders of the young. Rests on the shoulders of the young. Means country will be great if the youngsters of our country are strong. So they are strong if they are focused. So what kind of youngsters can really make our country a developed country? According to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the focused youngsters can definitely make our country a developed country. That is why he has given this book the title Ignited Minds. Now when he talks about ignited minds, what is he talking about? He is talking about the youngsters who have ignited minds. The youngsters who have ignited minds. So what kind of youngsters, the youngsters who have ignited minds, how do they behave? How do they lead their life? What do they pursue in their life? They always pursue a high goal. What do they pursue? They pursue a high goal. Pursue, P-U-R-S-U-E. They pursue a high goal. What do they pursue? They pursue a high goal. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has written in this book that he has written having a low goal is a crime. Having a low goal is a crime. So it's a crime to have a low goal. In this book he has written. So when he writes like this, so what does he do? the youngsters to come out of their comfort zone, work hard, acquire knowledge, and pursue a high goal. What kind of goal? High goal. How? By acquiring knowledge. What does Dr. Abdul Kalam say about knowledge? Dr. Abdul Kalam says about knowledge that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. So in the modern times, if we are talking of power, it is not this muscle power is the real power. It is the knowledge power which is the real power. Which power is the real power? Knowledge power is the real power. So this book definitely educates all the Indians. It not only educates, it also inspires. It also inspires all the Indians to strive, sweat, and struggle for making India a developed country, a developed country. The language that has been used in this book is lucid. So the language which has been used in this book is lucid. Lucid means clear. It is not complex. Anybody who reads this book can easily understand and comprehend. The language of this book. This is a must-read book for all the Indians. This is a must-read book for all the Indians. Sardar Khushwant Singh, an eminent journalist. Sardar Khushwant Singh, late Sardar Khushwant Singh. Late Sardar Khushwant Singh has written about this book that this book is required to be there in the bag of every student. This book is required to be there in the bag of every school-going student. So definitely this book will unleash the power which is there in every student. This book saves you from falling a prey, from falling a prey to different distractions that you have all around. So this is a very strong source of inspiration. This book has been published by Penguin Publishers. This book has been published by Penguin Publishers. Penguin Publishers, and this book is available in soft binding and it is also available in hard binding. So it is not a very expensive book. Anybody can purchase this book for 150 rupees. And it is not a very voluminous book. This book is of 110 pages. So all young Indians should read this book, should get benefited with this book. When you read this book, you will understand what is knowledge society. You will understand the importance of role models. You will understand the importance of dreams. There are chapters in this book. There is one chapter which is about dreams. There is one chapter which is about knowledge society. There is one chapter which is about goal, which is about role models. In this book, you also have the song of youth. The song of youth. So those who read this book, they will make very good use of the power that is there in them. This book will tap that power. This book will unleash that power, and every human being who reads this book will use this power for the growth and development of his country. On this note, I conclude my discussion on the book Ignited Minds, Unleashing the Power Lying Within. It has been written by great Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. It has been published by Penguin Publishers. So dear students, write your book review, send me your book review, I will read, and then I will definitely write my comments on your attempt. Take good care of yourself, make good use of your time, prepare yourself very well. We are looking forward to seeing you highly successful. God bless you. Thank you.